well, welcome back. National Wear Red Day is on Friday, February 7th. The American Heart Association is asking you to support the Go Red for Women movement by wearing your red and encouraging other folks to participate in raising awareness about women's heart health. So statistics show cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in women, and nearly 45% of women over the age of 20 are living with some form of cardiovascular disease. So joining me here this morning today is we have two wonderful women joining us here. We have Caitlin Burrell as well as Dr. Amy Polk, I should say. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you for having us.
So today we're talking about this, and it's so important for the amount of time people see the red. We know breast cancer, but the leading cause is heart disease.
That's correct. And today launches Heart Month. And as you mentioned, Friday, February 7th is National Wear Red Day. So we're calling on our community members to wear red to promote education and spread awareness of the fact that heart disease is women's #1 health threat and takes more lives than all forms of cancer combined.
Wow. And that's so strong to hear. You see these patients coming in and out of the hospital. How do we get folks to pay attention to this more? Because statistics say 20 years old is when you should start paying attention.
You're absolutely right. I think it's really a lifelong journey to understand how to lead a heart healthy life. And it's important to know your family history. I have a family history of heart disease, and that's part of why I became a cardiologist. And so we've got to know our family history. We want to know our risk factors and then be aware of any symptoms, new symptoms that we're having that may need to get checked out.
Caitlin, you all at the American Heart Association host a lot of events when it comes to this and bringing more awareness. What are you all working on this year to make sure women and men and children too as well know the importance of the American Heart Association?
Well, for women in particular, there are significant disparities for women in access to quality care, representation in research, and bystander CPR. So the American Heart Association is advancing equitable health care for all women, advocating for inclusive health policies, and spreading awareness. And so we're asking individuals to join us in that. Along with wearing red, companies across town are able to light up red. We have news stations going red as well. And so it's all about spreading that education and awareness of women's heart health.
And you work with women who suffered from heart illnesses too as well, and you hear these stories, women 20, 25, 50, 60, it really truly doesn't matter.
It's a good point. It doesn't matter the age, because if you think about heart health, your heart can be affected by so many things. You know, we think about cholesterol buildup, but that's only a part of it. People can have problems with the pumping function of their heart, with the electrical system of their heart, or even have their heart arteries affected by something unrelated to cholesterol, something called a coronary artery dissection that tends to happen in younger, healthy women.
All right. Well, of course, we're always on the side of our viewers. Dr. Amy, can you tell us some ways that we can keep ourselves protected? Is there something that happens that is a red flag for us to say maybe we should go schedule this doctor's appointment sooner rather than later?
Yeah, so it's such an important question. So I think of it in two perspectives. The first one is understanding what our risk of heart disease is. And so the American Heart Association has this wonderful Life's Essential 8. And that Life's Essential 8 looks at what are your numbers. So it's really important, and I think February is a great time to get out there, make sure you know your numbers. So what's your blood pressure? What is your blood sugar? What's your weight? We're aiming for a healthy weight, and wanting to know what your cholesterol is, and then some of those just day-to-day things, like making sure we get sleep. This was crazy to me that it took this long for us to incorporate sleep into Life's Essential 8, but it's so important.
It is.
And then exercise, getting out there and walking. You know, the Donna's going on this weekend. It's a great reminder. It's beautiful weather to get out there and be active. Not smoking. Yeah. And then just making sure that we are doing everything we can from a heart healthy diet. Yeah. You know, our daughter's here in the studio with me, and I love desserts. Yeah. So you can have a heart healthy lifestyle and still enjoy some desserts. It's about doing the right types of things most of the time. So that's kind of that background of heart healthy lifestyle. And then those warning symptoms, if you are suddenly getting short of breath, having chest discomfort. It can even be jaw, neck, back, arm, shoulder discomfort. My grandmother's heart attack was a symptom of indigestion that happened when she was walking, but it was not spicy food. It was her heart. So any of those new symptoms, you got to get checked out.
Well, Caitlin and Dr. Amy, thank you so much for joining us. And I promise you, this whole studio on February 7th will be lit up red. And folks at home, you can participate too as well. All you have to do is rock your red. And of course, there's some little red dress pins too as well. And we'll get a chance to show you that. Of course, all that will be posted on firstcoastnews.com. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
You're
welcome.